After 23 years, I quit smoking. Like, I guess I didn't quit. I guess I switched, but I quit smoking cigarettes. I was one of those people who didn't want to quit. And when people would mention it, even about saving money, I was like, I don't want to quit. Um, I'm fine with it. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't go and hang out with friends. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 6 on a small homestead. And that was my vice, if you will, whatever. And I smoked a pack of Marlboro Lights a day for 23 years. Since I was 13 years old, I started smoking full time. And I didn't want to quit. And my husband had quit for, I think it was like a few days to a week. And then he would start right back up. And I always knew, I was like, there's no way. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't quit living with another smoker, who wasn't quitting either. There's no way. And I was one of those people who, when I would be out of cigarettes and say I didn't have the money yet to get a pack, it would be later, or my car was broke down or something, I would smoke like the cigarette butts out the ashtray. I mean, I didn't care. I needed a cigarette. And I don't know, I'm not a New Year's resolution person. I'm not one of those people who, oh, this is going to be my year and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And so I never really bothered. I wanted to keep smoking. I liked it. It wasn't hurting anybody. So I was going to keep, and then I never understood vaping because people who smoke cigarettes or whatever, why would you want to smoke something that tastes like strawberry cheesecake and just, it doesn't taste like a traditional cigarette. So I never really understood it either. And I would try, a couple people's vape here and there. Oh, try this. And it would be god awful. And I'm just like, what the crap? Why were you smoking this? And don't come at me with, the chemicals in the vape, because there's chemicals in cigarettes too. And you're just trading one chemical for another, except the vape has way less nicotine. But yeah, so I didn't want to quit. I didn't really care. And then I had like a aha moment one day. And it was kind of like, well, if I did quit smoking, we'd have a lot more money. And I could save up for this trip to Disney World that I'm trying to do this year and all these other things. And it would help. And so, I'm a research queen. So, of course, I did the Googling, the best way to quit smoking. Is it better to do cold turkey, tamper off, etc.? And then I went to the YouTube videos and did that. And YouTube, I love it. But the people that are getting their videos to the top are people who are being paid, or people who typically don't know anything about it. I watch people about the quitting smoking video and the things that they're talking and just saying, you're kind of like, you've never smoked a cigarette a day in your life. You just Googled this information and you made a video on it so you can get paid for it. So I'm like, I want a real life person, and I found a couple things here and there, but then the same people had gone back to smoking after like 4 days. And I was like, I have family that quit smoking, hasn't smoked in like 20, 30 years. And their advice is kind of the same. Like, well, I just put them down one day and didn't pick them back up. And, it was hard, but I did it. And I'm kind of like, oh, okay, that's as far as the conversation's getting. But April 10th, the day after Easter this year, I woke up that morning and I can't explain it. It's like a timer went off in my head. And I said, I want to quit smoking. Like, me of all people, nobody expected me to say that. And especially me. Like, I was in shock too. But I woke up and I was like, I want to quit smoking. I just want to quit smoking. I think it would be better financially. That's like $8 a day for a pack of cigarettes. And sometimes, yeah, I can stretch them out over 2 days. But like, still, that's $8 a pack of cigarettes. And when I started smoking at 13, I was paying like $2.54 for a pack of Marlboro Lights. And now I think I paid $8.18 before I quit smoking. Like, that's a big difference. But anyway, I woke up the day after Easter and decided that I wanted to quit smoking. I couldn't explain it. And then I was like, it would be so much better. It would save us so much more money. And I could take that money and put it towards, bills or extra shoes for the kids. Or, I want to take my kids to Disney World this year. I am determined to take my kids to Disney World. And I don't know, something clicked. And that night, I got a vape. I couldn't believe I got a vape either, because like I said, I've tried a million and didn't like them. But I got the Lost Mary blue cotton candy. I don't even like cotton candy, but I love this. I'm like addicted to it. And it's amazing. I went from essentially like $8 to $10 a day in cigarettes to $20 a week. $20 a week. And I feel better. I can breathe better. I can sleep better. You know, yes, I already know chemicals, nicotine. It's way less nicotine, and I don't know, but we can do hard things. And I mean, I still can't believe I haven't had a cigarette in over 2 weeks. I was one of those yo-yo people, you know, if I would try to lose weight or do something, nothing stuck. I didn't see results fast enough, or I would get annoyed or fed up or overstimulated and be like, just forget it. Just forget it. Can't do anything. And I mean, and I don't even want a cigarette. Like, I've seen a pack, had the money to get some. I don't even want a cigarette. And it just kind of confirms the whole, we can do hard things. And I really do believe it's, you have to want it. It's not a, well, I have no choice, or something, you know, like, you have to actually want to quit. You have to actually train your brain to, we want this. This is what we want. Because I would be without cigarettes, whether it would be 5 hours, or I've had to go 5 days before, and it would drive me insane. Absolutely insane. I would be ill. I'd be pacing. And I know it's the nicotine withdrawal, but I wanted a cigarette. I would be ill. I would be pacing. Like, everything got on my nerves. I was anxious. I mean, I was smoking out of ashtrays and smoking cigarettes that were stale, and like, I just need a cigarette. I can't explain it, but once my brain decided this is what we want, we don't want the nicotine anymore, this is what, or the cigarettes anymore, this is what we want, it was the easiest thing ever. I can't believe it took me 23 years to just click. But it's like they say, people have to want to change. They have to want to do it. And I wanted to. And something just flipped, and it became like second nature. The easiest thing in the world to just not pick up a cigarette, not buy a pack of cigarettes. See someone standing right next to me, knowing they'd give me a cigarette. I'm fine with it. It just became easy. And I'm a real person. I'm a mom. I don't get paid. I don't have enough followers on YouTube. But yeah, this just confirms we can do hard things. So here is to 2 weeks, no cigarettes, still vaping, but honestly not that much. But I feel better. I mean, we have a 2-story house. I can go up and down this older house, but I can go up and down the staircase now without having to sit down. I ran across the yard playing with my kids. I have more energy. I'm doing more things around the house. That money is going towards, you know, kids' shoes and other things and bills, and I don't know, like, we can do hard things. Real people can do hard things, and you gotta want it. It's like the weight loss people who say, like, you know, oh, they yo-yoed for years, it's not gonna happen till you want it. And I'm kind of like, I want that. Like, you think I like this? I want to lose 30 pounds too. Like, what do you mean you gotta want it? Like, obviously we all want it, but now it makes sense. Like, you have to, your brain has to be like, this is what we want, this is what we're gonna do. And suddenly it just becomes like your finish line. Like, there you go, we got it. And that is my next one. Since my surgery and kids, I had put on some weight, and I would lose 10 pounds here and gain 10 pounds. But I'm kind of like, I quit smoking, probably quit vaping soon. Think I'm going to go for the whole losing some weight thing and see what we can do. I want to try the calorie deficit. I've seen so many people say, oh, you don't have to work out, just be in a calorie deficit and you'll do great. So I don't know, I might try that next, but we can do hard things. And oh my God, I've been talking for 10 minutes. I can't stand these videos where people are just sitting here talking for like 15 minutes, getting to the point. But anyway, like I said, I don't have followers or viewing, so this is just me excited and bragging to my little personal vlog here that I'm 2 weeks cigarette free.